I wouldn't be coming and surfing here, it's not very good. It sucks.
The Boost Mobile Pro is to be held at South Stradbroke Island, which is located in southern Queensland, Australia, between Brisbane and Coolangatta, 6 kilometres north of Surfers Paradise on the Gold Coast. The best waves at South Stradbroke are located at the very southern end of the island, just over the seaway from the Gold Coast's most northern surf spot, the Spit. Surfers Paradise is the very beginning of the Gold Coast, that's coastline is in the shape of one giant bay, including Burleigh Heads in the middle, all the way down to the Super Bank at Coolangatta.
Welcome back to No Contest. We're back for the second event in the Australian Grand Slam, the Boost Mobile Pro Gold Coast at South Stradbroke Island.
This episode, we meet up with local jet ski wizard Joel Scott, who shows us the ins and outs of some early morning barrels. We chat to Mick Fanning about how heavy the waves at South Stradbroke get. We break down who's good and who isn't when it comes to the tricky business of navigating jet skis on a busy boat ramp. And we also revisit some of the most entertaining moments from the comp.
All right, let's see how we can get over there.
Surfers Paradise is a high-rise skyline resort suburb, and despite its name implying a literal paradise for surfers, its beaches rarely provide quality waves, especially when compared to the waves at the southern end of the Gold Coast like Kirra and Snapper Rocks. The footnote to this misleading name is that just a 5-minute drive from the skyscrapers and shapeless beach breaks is one of the region's best waves, the powerful sand-bottom A-frames of South Stradbroke Island. Unlike the bigger and more populated North Stradbroke Island that's home to surfers Ethan Ewing and Bede Durbridge, South Stradbroke is almost completely uninhabited. The Boost Mobile Pro Gold Coast is the second event in the World Surf League's Australian Grand Slam and is the first time South Straddie has ever featured in a major competition. Due to global pandemic-related travel restrictions, the only surfers eligible to compete in this event are surfers based in Queensland and northern New South Wales.
It's 5:22. That's the earliest I've been up this whole year.
Morning.
Morning. Is this a boat ramp for Piahi?
Watch and learn, boys.
Steph's a weapon on the skis. Stay over it.
I'm a weapon, but I'm not a cowgirl. Steph's a cowgirl. She's crazy. She's good.
We're just a bunch of jet ski imposters. This guy over here is the real deal. Give us a wave, Liam.
No jet ski skills. I don't even have a jet ski license.
Yeah, I've got one too. They're luxury.
I've actually got a little boat that I take sometimes.
Thundercat doesn't get out as much as it should.
I drove the ski for the first time the other day.
My jet ski skills? Yeah. Hopefully no one gets hurt. If there's a 20-footer coming and you're gonna pop up 10 seconds before it hits, I'll come and get you.
Yeah, I like riding on the back.
Cowboyish, always making mistakes.
My ski's about to roll. Oh my god.
Girls and like jet skis and boats don't mix that well.
What do you mean, Captain?
I'm one of those greedy people that takes up the entire boat ramp.
Tiffany's not beaching her boat anytime soon.
Look, it doesn't tackle waves too well.
It's not a bar crusher.
It's a dry ride, like
It's the
no
bar
one gets anywhere.
I'm not confident enough to like drive my ski on the beach yet, so I actually just took the barge.
Accessing the waves at South Stradbroke Island means crossing the seaway via boat, jet ski, or a dicey paddle, dodging all kinds of sea craft and sea life along the way. It's approximately 300 metres from wall to wall.
Never paddled that river, ever. I'm too scared anyway, just like even the Tweed River, I probably wouldn't even paddle that.
When I was younger, I paddled it a couple of times.
I feel like if you drive your ski over here and park up, you're just too spoiled.
I hate paddling any bar. Like, I'm freaking scared of sharks.
I have a jet ski and I still paddle it. Haven't you seen the signs around here? Paddle or die.
There's too much time to think on that paddle of what's going on under you.
Pretty easy to paddle. I think it takes like
3.5, 4 minutes.
I'm a bit scared. Like, I mean, I like to take the risk out of things.
If you're by yourself, it's definitely scary. If you snap a board over this side, then you're in trouble.
I did it when I was really young and I was freaking out.
Red carpet today though, didn't even touch the sand. Boat, buggy,
jet ski.
Great. Jet ski, exactly.
And I broke my board once, had to like swim back, and it kind of like scarred me. And then I've had a ski since then, and I haven't paddled since.
Matt McGilvray was paddling over a lot, and I was just like, oh, it's like, oh, really?
Having a jet ski, it's lazy, mate.
Mick, how are you?
Good, yourselves?
Hey, we're doing the Straddie episode at the moment. How do you normally get over there?
These days, yeah, just having the Red Bull ski, I just plop that in and I'm there and back within 5 minutes. So the trick is not to tell too many people you're going because they all want to lift.
And where do you think it rates in terms of the beach breaks on the Gold Coast? Is it the best beach break?
It'd be the best beach on the Goldie for sure.
The surf spot at South Stradbroke Island is only 30 years old. It came into existence as a happy accident when the local government built break walls on either side of the seaway to stabilise the coast and mitigate the constant sand erosion. Beyond the break walls and directly in front of the lineup are some outer sandbanks that bend and warp swell lines, focusing them into peaky A-frames on the inside banks. 400 metres north of the seaway is a pipeline that constantly spews sand that's being distributed from the build-up on the southern side of the seaway. This endless supply and constant pumping ensures a floor of sand that is dependable no matter what hits it during swell season.
I think it's one of the better waves on the Gold Coast.
It's a sick beach break, world class, gnarly, powerful.
The most beautiful, perfect TPs, like
TP heaven.
Debo's big brother.
God, you see like 4,000 barrels in a day, and like people just getting spat out left, right.
Over there, it's always 2 foot, 3 foot bigger.
Spits every wave.
Like super tubes in Peniche and Hossegor as well.
Yeah, a little bit obsessed with it.
I just love it. Like, there's nowhere like this on the Goldie where it has like push and size, and even when it's small, it's still chunky and fun.
Yeah, it's been the best spot all winter.
Like, you go over there and you know you're going to get barreled. If you're not getting barreled in the first 2-3 waves, you're like, it's shit, let's go home. it's one of those joints where you just paddle out and you know you're going to get barreled.
I'm not a surfer. Like, I call myself an Insta surfer. You know, when you see those chicks on Instagram and they're like those Insta models, and you see them, they're so hot, and then you see them in real life and you go, holy f***,
they're so bad, that's me. So I might look good. It's only because I'm a camera. I know how to shoot. I just stand there. I can't surf. It's like laughable. Now I don't even paddle, and I get shit for not paddling. Like, I don't even care. Yeah, it's cheating. I don't care what anyone says. I'm 40 and I've probably got I've never got waves this good. I couldn't even tell you the last time I did a turn. I just, like, you just don't. It's just like there's nothing better than getting barreled in front of your mate. I've seen some wild skis, but actually Stace's ski and Mitchie's is the loudest ski I've ever heard in my life.
The best feature of this jet ski is the exhaust that it has. We can show you that later on. There we go, there it is right there. So you can hear us before you see us. That way you know we're coming.
There's nothing else I really spend money on but my skis. I bought this second hand, so this was like 15 grand. So this was a little present to myself. Maintenance is probably a couple grand a year. So, but a couple grand a year for the pleasure I get, I'll pay that any day. Worth every cent.
You're going to get smashed when it's big. But, you know, where don't you?
That's true.
It's got nothing stopping it. It's like whatever swells in the water, it's going to hit on that island.
I just got my hand on that air that I tried in my head. Like, when I landed, the board flipped and like hit my back of my fin.
Seen anyone pull a leg rope plug
The
out
plug
of a
came out
board?
of my surfboard yesterday before my heat even started. So that pretty much sums up the power, I guess. It's pretty powerful. I mean, you saw Mitch Crews get his wedgie top blown off yesterday.
That was the most violent 30 minutes I've ever had in my life. How was that wave? Oh my God. What happened on that wave?
That was your circuit bomber.
I know. I can't believe you lost all your top. Like,
Oh, have you ever been stripped, dude?
Not dude, no, I've been close, fucking close. But that was proper, like, gone, and I just was like, oh well. My vest and my rash vest come off, and I just...
Talk us through the wave.
It was obviously a f***ing nugget. I didn't have priority, and Ethan was just there kind of looking at it too, and I was like, oh fuck, I can't just commit to this thing if he swings and just wants to go anyway. But then once I knew he wasn't going, I was already way too late anyway. But then there was another smidgen of hope that I was like, maybe it is doable. Like, I'd made the drop, but there was just white water everywhere, and then it just blasted me off, and then that's when I just went,
After somehow scoring 2 solid days of surf, which is extremely rare this time of year, the WSL finally crowned 2 champions. Congratulations Isabella Nichols and Mikey Wright for winning the first ever major competition at South Stradbroke Island. On the way home from the event, Mitch Crews and Stace Galbraith flipped their ski, losing all of their equipment in the drink.
there it is, right there. I just had the worst wipe out of my life at Straddie, flipped the ski, and now come home to this. Like, we're alive. It wasn't really life or death, but it was definitely a moment where I thought I might have to let go of my tripod because I was sinking. Anyway, new camera for Stace. Woohoo!
That's so good. I'm not the worst guy anymore. He is.
For anyone who's unsure as to why Darren Hanley is so excited about hearing the news that Cruzy and Stace flipped their ski, let's revisit a clip of Darren from a no contest episode in 2018. After a big day at Straddie, we stopped off on the way home at Alfred's apartment in Mermaid Beach for a burrito.
We kind of have a handful of zones that we hit, but this is way up the top of the list. I just do this most insane burrito here. Alfred's apartments, these boys have got like a sick little like retail shop out front. If we get back before close, we almost always come here, like if we can. And it's a pretty common stop for everyone who's coming back from Straddie going south, for sure.
Thanks for watching No Contest. That's it for this episode, and we'll see you at the next one.